In modern football, players switching positions is nothing new, but very few manage to create an impact that feels both immediate and transformational. After Joshua Kimmich, who famously moved from right back into midfield and became a world-class pivot, the sport is now witnessing another remarkable evolution. Reece James. Analysts and close observers believe James is the first player since Kimmich to truly excel as a holding midfielder, and his recent performance against Arsenal might just be the clearest proof yet. That dramatic draw against the league leaders at Stamford Bridge wasn't just a result, it was a tactical statement. It was the night Chelsea captain Reece James, wearing the armband and the number 24 shirt, delivered one of the finest performances of his career. He wasn't the modern fullback we usually talk about, the one known for whipped crosses and powerful bursts down the flank. On that night, James stepped into the most dangerous part of the pitch, the zone where pressure never fades and every pass feels like a gamble. Defensive midfield. When people think of Reece James, they think of a powerhouse, strong build, box-to-box energy, elite delivery from wide areas. But against the best organized team in the league, he abandoned the safety of the touchline to become the anchor at the heart of Chelsea's structure. And the transformation became even more extraordinary given the circumstances. In the 38th minute, Moises Caicedo's red card looked like the moment the match was decided. Chelsea were down to 10 men for almost an hour against a side that punishes even the smallest mistake. Everyone assumed the Blues would be swallowed whole. But something special happened. Chelsea stayed disciplined, absorbed the pressure, and somehow even managed to take the lead. Behind the goal that came from James's pinpoint corner was an entire evening where he controlled the midfield with authority. It was a complete performance, not just one worthy of Team of the Week honors, but one that deserved full recognition for what it truly was, the performance of a real elite holding midfielder. This transformation wasn't random, and it wasn't forced. The story began the very first day Enzo Maresca walked into Cobham. According to several reports, the new head coach sent James a direct message, not a polite greeting, but a clear tactical declaration. I have seen Reece James as a midfielder since day one. He even attached a detailed analysis video to show exactly what he meant. It was a commitment, a promise of a completely new role. And James answered that trust not with big words, but with quiet determination and relentless training sessions. He took an idea from a video screen and turned it into something real on the pitch. In recent games, James has stepped into midfield with the body of a defender, but the mind of a playmaker. He brings defensive stability, calm on the ball, and has become the perfect partner in a two-man midfield. What sets him apart isn't empty praise. It's the string of subtle, intelligent details. Back to goal receiving, taking the ball under pressure and breaking the first wave. Creating passing angles, constantly moving to give teammates cleaner options. Shielding the ball, using his strength to slow the game down when Chelsea need to breathe. With Caicedo on the pitch, James was part of a modern double pivot. One player breaking up attacks, the other dictating play, with both able to switch roles on the fly. Chelsea controlled the center of the pitch and forced the opposition to attack out wide. But the red card changed everything. Caicedo's dismissal pushed James into a lonely role, leaving him as the only anchor in midfield, where he showed the full leadership and maturity of a player who carried an entire team on his shoulders. The post-match numbers showed it clearly. James dominated almost every duel he went into. He played with the toughness you need in that role, but never lost his composure. Under constant pressure, he kept producing timely interceptions and deep recoveries. And the most impressive part? Every time he won the ball back, he refused to just clear it away. Instead, he looked to play forward, a sharp through ball, or a confident carry past the first line of pressing. But the moment that truly defined him as a holding midfielder came from his feel for the rhythm of the game. Whenever the opposition pushed higher, James instinctively dropped half a step, keeping the perfect distance from the two center-backs behind him. That space wasn't just an empty patch of grass, it was the lifeline of the entire team. Holding that position was a tactical masterstroke. It shut down the opponent's access to Zone 14, the most dangerous area in front of the box. It's no surprise the Sun had no hesitation calling him a tactical genius. With the ball, he could slide into the role of a right-sided center-back to pull the rival defense upward. Without the ball, he snapped back into his anchor position, sealing the midfield. He's redefining his own role through instinct and deep tactical awareness. Even the decisive moment of the match, the corner that led to Trevoh Chalobah's goal, was the result of James's control. Down to 10 men, every set piece mattered. James delivered a near-post cross with perfect shape and curl. It was a textbook assist, and yet another reminder that he wasn't just carrying the midfield, he was leaving a direct mark on the scoreboard. The numbers after the game, an 8.5 rating and the Man of the Match award, were only the surface of a much tougher journey. Behind the highlight clips is a story of battling injuries and constant doubt. And it's those struggles that made many people forget the midfield skill set he naturally possessed. Pinpoint passing, exceptional spatial awareness, the strength to win duels in the tightest areas. A top defensive midfielder needs to be calm, disciplined, and precise. James has all of that, but what truly sets him apart is his quiet leadership. He doesn't lead by shouting. He leads by being in the right place, by winning the duels that matter, and, most importantly, by always looking to play forward instead of panicking and clearing the ball away. That's the beauty of a true number 6, the quiet hero who rarely gets headlines, but without whom the entire team would fall out of balance. That match forced the football world to see Reece James differently. He's no longer just Chelsea's right back. He has become the heartbeat of the midfield, the player who can keep the whole team steady, even when everything is tilting against them. Recognition came quickly, from the media, from the fans, and from legends like Alan Shearer, who praised his new role. But his value goes far beyond the tactical sheet. As a product of the club's famed academy, James represents the soul of Chelsea. He is the face of the club today, a leader who has battled through constant injury setbacks, yet always fights with full commitment whenever given the chance. He knows when to step up and deliver a moment of brilliance exactly when the team needs him most, making his evolution into a defensive anchor not just a tactical success, but an emotional rallying point for the fans. And if Maresca is right, if James's future really is as a number 6, then that night against their London rivals will forever be remembered as the performance that redefined his career. Now, Chelsea fans, and maybe football lovers everywhere, are left with one hope: that he stays healthy, that he overcomes the injuries that have held him back. Because Reece James, you are a special talent, one who truly deserves to become the blueprint for a world-class defensive midfielder.